Hey guys, I have a 2016 Ford F-150 and I am replacing the sunroof tracks. They break, I guess, they're very brittle. I have ran into some things with this vehicle that other videos didn't show, and I'm gonna show you what I had to do. The new track bar, this part right here is very, very thick. And so it's very hard to get that into, to pinch down to be able to slide it back into the rail up there on the roof. But I'm gonna show you a couple tricks that I did to get this done. First off is I've seen people doing it from the outside. It is actually a lot easier to kick your shoes off and work from the inside. To get the sunroof off, it's pretty explanatory. You got, first you got these, you gotta peel these off. They just snap on. You got 3 Torx T25s, 1, 2, and 3 on each side. Just put a cover on the roof. This is glass, so just slide the sunroof off. So you're gonna have 3 screws. 1, 2, and then there's one, it's behind here. You can see it right there. I actually already slid this back. It's actually, it kind of snaps in over that. You just kind of push it with your thumb and you can slide it back. So you take those 3 out and the stopper. I'm gonna do that and then I will show you the next step. Okay, so my 3 screws are out and the stopper. I just put them in a little cup here to make sure you keep track of it. Okay, the next step is this guy right here. So you gotta push this out. The easiest way for me to do it is I actually use a pair of angle-headed needle nose, and I grabbed it and I just squeeze it, and it's able to pop out. Or you could use a pry tool. I did that as well, and you just get it in between there and you can wiggle it out once you get a little bit of separation here. So I'm gonna do that. That's the tools that I use to get that out. All right, so I was able to get it off. Like I said, I just use a needle nose pliers, pop that out. It actually went super simple. This guy, you just line it up to the holes here, and same thing as I use the pry tool actually to wedge it out. You just kind of shove the pry tool in there, give a little pop this way. To get this to line up, this tab right here is going to hang up right here a little bit. So all you got to do is just take a pry tool or whatever when you're sliding it back, just kind of pop it this way a little bit, and it'll slide, continue to slide, so that this lines up with your mechanism here, and then it just literally pops off. So that's the piece. The one thing I will say, this is the hardest part, is when you go to put the new one in, you can see this section right here is much fatter than that section. So all I did was take my needle nose pliers and I just kind of smash it a little bit, and that'll help get it thin enough to actually fit right here inside our track. And I already did the other side, and it was a struggle. I ain't gonna lie, that was the hardest part. But once you get this piece in, it should be pretty quick sailing from there. So I will get this in and show you what I did. All right, so I got it slid in. This side actually just went right in, no problem. You gotta kind of adjust this a little bit so that you can press down on this, get this lined up, and it just snaps in like that. And then now I could push it forward, get this little guy right here, and actually it needs to come back some. Like this, so you get it lined up in there, and it just kind of pushes in. I have to take my needle nose. I'm trying to do this with one hand. That. So now I'm in. I'm locked in. So now it's just pretty much putting the stopper in the front. My little, they're down here in this cup. I put all my screws and everything in a cup so I don't lose nothing. Put this little guy back in place, and that's pretty much it. I hope this, I'm not the best recorder, so I hope this kind of shows people the videos that I watch. I was not understanding what they're doing with these and the whole issue with it sliding back and forth. So hopefully this video does help somebody out there to figure this out and make it a little bit more easy for themselves.